Hello there, welcome to my practice Shoutcast. My name is YenVie. I will be your host and shoutcaster for this Wild Rift Tour Brazil game. This is a group stage between TSM, the former, no, not former, but the representative of the Brazil region from the Horizon Cup held last December. And but in the space of 3, B4 already has in a match point. They won their game 1 between TSM with slightly dominating fashion. Alright, as we can see here from the banning, Wukong, Senna, and Fiora will be banned from the side of B4, but on the side of TSM, Galio, Camille, and Seth will be banned from the side of TSM. With Camille and Galio out of the picture, there's gonna be another meta going in. As we all know, Camille and Galio is a good meta, is a good engage potential for the either team who gets to pick that combo, but it's very predictable. It's very predictable. You already know how to counter the Camille and Galio combo, but respectively, they are a good champ overall. But let's see. Oh, Mundo from the side of B4. We're gonna see Dr. Mundo, one of the tankiest champions here in Wild Rift, that goes without saying a tank but can still damage and kill you in 1v1. The sustain from Dr. Mundo's maximum dosage just too overwhelming to counter. You need grievous wounds just to shut down this Mundo, and I expect that TSM will be picking the Garen just to counter, just to shut down the tanks before with the Dimension Justice. Though on the third pick of TSM, Yasuo will be picking by Mike. I think this is going to be a mid lane Yasuo. It's going to be a comfort fear pick for Mike. And this is Rakan Morgana, the unstoppable duo of Morgana Rakan engage. Rakan with Black Shield on, going in with the Grand Entrance or the Quickness in, whichever comes first. He can't be stopped. Literally, he can't be stopped. He's there just going through the clash. Use the Grand Entrance to knock up someone. Use the Quickness to go to the backline. He will just go run. He'll likely go around blindly and still can't be picked or can't be stopped because Black Shield's crowd control immunity and spell shield is just too good. I expect really big things for TSM right now, but the big factor here from the side of B4 is this Dr. Mundo pick. Let's see if this will work, and still they have a Lee Sin. They have a Lee Sin here. So Dr. Mundo will be likely going either jungler or Lee Sin will be on mid. It's going to be a slightly flex composition, but we're back to the banning. Before banned YenVie and Gragas, they are good in disengage and engage as well. And also TSM banned the Braum and Olaf. Olaf can rampage throughout the clash as well. So TSM will be picking this Kha'Zix. It's a good pick. Kha'Zix is hyper scaling champion. Once Kha'Zix reaches potential, just a few kills and a few evolve from him, he can snowball and can easily kill whichever backline you have. But the answer here from the side of B4, they have a Renekton that can still scale. Because for the tank potential, they already got Mundo, so they don't really need another front. They need a damager that can still front per se, but can dish out so much damage and skills can still in late game for the late game competition. They can still have that impact. They won't fall down on 15 to 20 minutes of the game when contesting to a Baron. So Diana will be the last pick for the side of B4. Also a good champ with Moonfall that can chunk, dish out so much damage, and also create that space, create that vortex that can suck you all with the Moonfall. But it's going to be a hard engage for the side of TSM. They picked the Jarvan, as we jokingly say Jarvan is a Harakiri or Kamikaze champion. We don't use the S word here. Kamikaze champion. He wants to go in with the Cataclysm. He's there for life, basically. He's there. He won't get out unless his life will be in danger. And it still is a great compliment for Yasuo's last breath. Because the flag and drag combo has a knockup as well as the Rakan as well. So the only problem is they don't really have much that front line. All they have a decent CC, they have a decent protect, but the problem I see is they're too squishy. Yes, and it's going to be a Jarvan top. So he must have at least a damage dealer for himself. He won't be what you call exactly a tank Jarvan. But let's see. Who knows? Who knows what TSM will really needs to do here. So I think his name is Sunny for the side of TSM. But anyway, game 2. Match point for the side of B4. Let's see if TSM can still bounce back from this deficit that they have. And this is going to be a Mundo support. So a pure tank Mundo. Well, you don't really need to build damage for Mundo because the damage from his kit alone can dislodge that enough to burst down someone. To chunk down someone. Well, upon this here on the top lane, I think it's going fair for the both sides. Just dishing out the pressure here, and the jungle from the both teams moving on the mid lane to give pressure. They're on the mid, help their ADs, help their mid laners to push through the minion waves. Alright, though, why does Lee Sin use the Sonic Wave to engage? But Yasuo with the dash forward, able to chunk so much damage. But Diana, though, Lunar Rush, able to find that Kha'Zix. Yasuo on low health, flash in, flash out. And that is going to be a first blood for the side of B4. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. And Diana able to be killed. And Yasuo will also be killed. But it's going to be in favor for the side of B4 because they have the first blood bonus. Okay, on the bottom lanes, the fight's still not over. Ooh, that first kill from Mundo chunks out the slow down Morgana, but Morgana used the Tormented Shadow and also Dark Binding, able to connect, but Ziggs used his barrier for the additional heal, but Rakan with the Grand Entrance able to be dodged by Ziggs with the flash, and I think Morgana will fall down as well. The sustain from Mundo was just too much, and they are able to outplay the red team, the TSM. But Kha'Zix is here for the cleanup crew. Jump in, forward, boy spikes, killed that Mundo. It's going to be a 3-4-2 in the scoreboard, but it's a 1-4-2 trade overall, but still in favor for B4. Wow. The plays all over the maps, just insane. Prick after pick, fight after fight, but as we can see, Mundo here. Mundo is a big factor here. He works is a tank, damage dealer tank, especially the build path of Mundo is kind of predictable because Mundo really needs the overtime burn with the Cinder. Cinder or the Sunfire that he will build later on. So the DPS will still be there per se, DPS damage per second, but it won't really be a chunk of damage per second. All they have is burst. So, but Renekton can still be online on the late game. He can still scale and dish out so much damage with the cooldown, and also for additional picking potential as well. Let's see here if TSM can still bounce back from that game 1, but the slice and dice from Renekton will connect, and also the cooldown, but not enough damage to burst down that Jarvan. So this is going to be a pure tank Jarvan, flag and drag, no connected, but they will be respective themselves. They will force away to back away, and I think that's it for the clash in the top lane. We're still quiet here on the top on this game. They are trying to respect each other, but already Kha'Zix already has the flick of the star, armor penetration to penetrate the armor. Well, yes, armor of Mundo to counter the tank, but will it be enough? You still need Kha'Zix to pop off so heavily, but Rift Herald's being contested here by the side of TSM, but I think before won't let that to happen. The quickness used, also the knockup, but only one with the last breath. Plug and drag, and also the classic quickness has been popped, but here down the whole shackles. Oh my god, Mundo is stunned and able to be deleted as much as possible. So, but still, before I think Red Team able to secure that Rift Herald grand entrance used by Raka defensively, and I think this is going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but in favor of TSM because they have the Rift Herald for themselves. So TSM, even for slightly, they are winning those skirmishes, although, but they fall on the gold lead and the kill lead. They have the position to push down the towers and take the first tower bonus. Is getting gold as early as possible is really the big factor here for the side of TSM. As we can see, the gold lead slightly gaping closer here for the side of B4, and I think they will use the Rift Herald on top lane. No, they will move on the top lane, and I think they won't contest this Cloud Drake for themselves. They don't really need that. Just going for exchange, but I think that's a good trade for a tower, Rift Herald, and Dragon. But before won't let TSM be snowballed, and they will be pushing here on the bottom lane. Rift Herald will be used, but I think it will be defensively. I think Shelly will still charge up on the top lane, so able to dish out half health on that second tier tower. 5 minutes into the game, my friends, but the gold lead is still 1000 gold lead, but still in favor for the side of B4. Yeah, TSM slowly coming back on this game. It's still 6 minutes, anything can still happen. This lead, especially this kind of leads, won't really matter that much. I can say for sure that B4 has the advantage right now in terms of in terms of Dragon and rotation potential, but since TSM able to push down the tower, so the tower lead still not in favor in anyone. They both have one tower apiece, but I think B4 can really go toe to toe with TSM right now. They are being in control of this game. Alright, as we go for the itemization, Renekton will already has that black lever as well the Lee Sin with the Yumi, so he can still rotate and deal some damage as quickly as possible. Roa is being already complete by the side of Diana, and Ludus Echo as well, also the Sun King. But Ziggs was shut down easily, and I think there's going to be a party. Cataclysm and Flag Reduct has been used so that Diana able to escape. Crescent Strike has been used, but I think that maximum dosage from Mundo is just too much to kill him. But I think Ziggs was caught sleeping, and TSM capitalized this. They already have 4 kills on their scoreboard, and TSM won the skirmishes even by little. Ziggs was caught sleeping, but let's see her on the bottom lane. Renekton already switched up, and I think they're going to push the defend hits this, and also Lee Sin is here. Sonic Wave will not connect, and TSM will respect it and won't push through any longer. They don't want to overstep like they did in the first game. So already Kha'Zix already popping off, being the first setting completed. Also Yasuo with the BRK, but Lunar Rush used on that Jarvan forced to use a gargoyle for just chunk of health, but Sonic Wave of Lee Sin will find him, flash in to secure that kill before he's back on the track. Speaking of overstepping, TSM, Sonny or Jarvan didn't respect. But speaking of didn't respect, Grand Entrance will not connect because Ziggs able to be flashed out. But the cool damage of Renekton won't deal so much damage, and I think it's safe for now that they defended the tower, but in exchange that before has the contestment to take the RH, and TSM, I think they will be waiting for this Infernal Drake to spawn. They let go the referral for the second time. Wait, no, I think sorry, TSM took the first referral, and I think they won't really, but wait, Wow, wow. Rakan used the quickness and used the battle dance on Organa, who's in the backline, and he used the second. Why did you just use the grand entrance so you can pick someone? And I think that's a huge misplay, a huge team fight utility he has already burned. And I think TSM won't be able to contest this on this Infernal Drake, which is very important for the damage. But I think Mundo will be out of the picture for now. MIB has been used defensively in a grand entrance, though will connect on one last breath to the Renekton. The Renekton able to be flashed out and still saved by that Fury of the Suns, rather the Dominus. But Lunar Rush from Diana, but force a flash away because he won't be staying a while under the turret. But Lee Sin said yes between the turret, but able to take one, but in exchange for his life. So it's going to be a 1-4-4 trade, heavily in favor for the side of B4. Wow, that misplay really defines the team fight that skirmishes right now. If TSM has Rakan's the quickness, he can basically lock down all of the members of B4 in both enough time for TSM to chunk down the health bars of the skirmish, the squishies of B4. But because of the misplay, Rakan didn't really matter that much. All Rakan did is find the Renekton with a grand entrance, and hastily Mike used the last breath, even though it's only for one person. And as we can see, Renekton with the Dominus was able to flash out, but this time I think Mundo will fall down on the hand of the Sooner King, and Renekton will fall on that of Morgana as well. So I think before or caught sleeping this time, and TSM capitalized on that, they are slowly bouncing back on this game as well. 39,000 for the side, 39,000 gold for the side of B4. That's still a 3,000 3 to 4,000 gold lead. But at least TSM has a answer for whatever B4 is trying to do. B4 is caught sleeping, caught what do you call this? Overstepping. They don't respect TSM boundaries, and TSM punish them for that. Alright, 11 minutes of the game. The mid game is on, but still we can see the driver's seat will be on the side of B4. They have a very important dragon on their side. The damage dealer dragon, which is Infernal Drake, and Cloud Drake that can help Lee Sin rotate as much as possible so they can defend their towers one by one. They are dispersing themselves, but we can see a gank here on the bottom lane. Flag and drag has been used but will not connect. They use the Lunar Rush to go in onto the clash, but the Lee Sin will surely kill that one. Diana is out of the picture for now, but it's going to be a trade-off for that tower and also for the kill. But in hindsight, I think TSM won the team skirmishes, at least for a bit. And YenVie has been used defensively just to clear the wave, and easily able to do so. That will stop TSM barrage on the bottom lane, and before took the second tier turret on the top lane, and I think that is very worth it. Sacrificial Lamb Diana, you are very much well paid. TSM, although they are trying to bounce back, they are trying to answer back on B4's shenanigans, but B4 push the boundaries of the top lane, push until the second tier turret, and that's going to hurt TSM. The top lane are already not in their control. They won't be able to contest on this Baron pit as soon as possible. They will just have to push heavily on the top lane just to contest or take some position there on the top lane. But I think Lee Sin trying to find someone here will Sonic Wave connect, but I think TSM smelt that danger is coming. Meanwhile, 25 seconds on that Mountain Drake will spawn, and the B4 has the position here on this Drake, on this dragon. Kha'Zix is still nowhere to be seen. He is still trying to farm on his way, power farm on his way on the lanes, but Sonic Wave will connect, use the grand entrance to escape, and that will stop TSM momentarily. But Kha'Zix here uses a voice spikes to slow down that Mundo, but that doesn't really matter, nothing really happened. And from the side lane, let's see that Renekton going in for a plank, but will not connect right now because he doesn't have any teammates there. Before won't be able to follow that because TSM will just stand in their way, but the Sonic Wave will connect on that dragon. TSM still doing the dragon dance. Meanwhile, Kasich able to chunk down the health bar of the dragon by half, and I think they lost the position here. Oh, the dragon's rage! Kasich used the flash for escape, and I think it's going to be a secure kill for B4, able to take down the mountain drake. Moonfall secure that one. Cool the Mick able to chunk down the damage. Grand entrance he used on the Renekton as well, but Renekton will the double kill that Rakan is going to be a triple kill as well, and I think Sonic Wave will connect and able to take down the members of TSM. TSM already been wiped out of the map. In hindsight, insult to injury rather. B4 has the position here to take the Baron, and they took the Drake. They already had the 3 Drake advantage, and it's going mayhem. It's going really well bad for the side of TSM. Konting commercial lang, ang hirap talaga mag-English. Lalo na sa PvP, lalo na sa color casting. Nahihirapan ako mag-color cast. Overall, mahirap pag-English talaga pag natutukan pure Tagalog lang. Taglish man na pa. But anyway, back to English casting. Binigyan ko lang ng pahinga sa sarili ko, basically. Alright, before here, 50 minutes into the game, they already had the driver's seat. From the get-go, actually. TSM just trying to creep their way into the to an even standpoint, but the B4 already has the Baron, and they will just be pushing onto this mid lane. The towers are already on low point and can be easily picked by Ziggs satchel charge to be taken down. But Jarvan still on the top lane, and Renekton will be defending the Baron lane, successfully able to do so. And for now, before trying to respect TSM, they still have the damage that can shut down Diana or Ziggs, so they need to respect the or they need to respect TSM as well. But the quickness has been used and able to charm and stun that Mundo, but Mundo is so damn tanky that it just like a feather that hits him. Nothing, no damage has been taken yet. MIB used for offensively and able to chunk down the health bars of TSM, and they won't be able to defend their tower on the mid lane and also the bottom lane as well, because they have the Ziggs to burst down the tower so easily. 2 towers are down on the bases, and it's going really bad for the side of TSM. They want to be able to contest on this Elder Drake if the Elder Drake is being spawned. The dominating and the macro gaming of B4 this was just on point, and TSM is having a hard time to reconcile or to respond on whatever B4 is trying to do. And also plus the misplays of some members of TSM. They're trying to engage the quickest protobelt in with the grand entrance, though one man lacerate as well. But on the back line, let's see though the scene able to tank for multiple members of TSM. MIB able to chunk so much damage, and Jarvan will fall down on that to Diana, and I think Morgana will fall down as well. Yasuo here though, double kill by that Renekton, used to cool the mic to cut off the head of Yasuo, and I think that's going to be it. And that's it. Game 2, the game series won by B4. Congratulations. Wow, that was very dominating for the side of B4. They took the former champions of the Wild Tour Brazil. It's really surprising. So many mistakes from TSM as well. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back.